Okay, here we go. Welcome back to some more Hogwarts Legacy. Hope you all are well, had a great weekend, and that you have a great week. Remember to subscribe, hit that like button, enable notifications, and leave me a comment. Just got the High Wing as a flying mount, and actually like the black griffin hippogriff as well. I think that looks pretty awesome. I did put it back on normal difficulty after I did that mission and rescue the animals. So I just wanted to show you that I did put it back on normal. Okay, let's go to astronomy class and continue from there. Hogwarts. And there's a flame right at it. I'll be getting these side quests on the way when I am off screen. Like I say, let me know in the comments if you actually want to see them.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own.
He seems very enthusiastic about it. Okay, so you can... Okay, well, I can't go down with the controller at the moment, with the stick. So, up we go.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Oh, hello. I'm Amit. We met in potions class. I'm happy to report that we've yet to have any explosions in this class.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
I can't take your telescope, but let's just say thank you. Also, that teacher's like, I don't care if you freeze, you're doing your classwork.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
He seems like a nice guy, but I
Tried to put
hate
off my stargazing as long as
people
I
like
could.
that.
Lot of good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are too cold to use a telescope? It's a dog, isn't it?
The constellations are beautiful. Not sure they're worth dying of a cold for, but they are beautiful.
Amit thinks he knows everything. Even told me he can speak gobbledygook. Sounded like gibberish to me.
Oh,
Revelio.
Okay, well, since we are here. This telescope is the finest stargazing instrument of its kind, perfect for viewing the moon and the stars and anything else one might find in the night sky. Awesome! Now I wonder if the other school says theirs the best.
I had heard about these odd stone tables out in the Highland. Perhaps that's what Professor Shah was talking about.
Not sure what you can learn from these astronomy tables that you can't learn from a cup of tea leaves.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. Lot of good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are too cold to use a telescope? It's a dog, isn't it?
I'm sorry, it's still... I went and captured some... or rescued some animals while off screen. Okay, let's go get the...
Revelio.
chest. There's another note here.
Confringo. This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
See, I hate people like that.
A pristine night for stargazing. Do not let it be wasted.
Revelio.
I never know if you can talk to them if it's actually just to hear what you need to do, repeat the quest, or
The perfect night for... Oh, hello again.
or if it's actually one of those conversations.
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you'd like my help finding it, so the telescope came with a catch.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
Just one thing, if there's a gobstone club, how come that girl that you had to like gather her gobstones for actually have trouble like people playing with her? Why is she not in the club? Sounds exciting, I'm in.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
This guy sounds like he needs friends.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
Dude, if you come on one of my adventures, you'd like be awestruck or something. Just for interest sakes, you can see them. Like if you hold here, there is one astronomy table, and I've got 0 out of 1 at the moment in Hogwarts. So you can like see if there are some of them or not. But anyways, now you can use them and find them in the world.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about. Revelio.
Of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Yeah. Okay, you can just pause and read this. Hot tub that actually chases after students that don't take baths.
Confringo.
We'll just blow it out of our way.
Revelio. Accio. Incendio.
You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no, not this close to school, Amit.
If you only knew how many spiders I've killed.
Look, there's a table. I think you should do the honors. Go on, try it out.
Okay, like I said in one of my earlier videos that when I saw this table, you get to use it, and like I say, now that you have this telescope, you can use it.
The constellation should appear near the center of your view.
Okay, so left analog stick points it, R1 and R2 and L2 zoom in and out, and right analog stick rotates it.
As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart.
Okay, so what you want to do is just like line it up more or less, and then you can zoom. I think we might have to twist it and see if that works. Nope. I think it's those two.
Stargazing is all about patience and precision.
There we go.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
If you say so. Look forward to that.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You're welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
He likes to hammer it in that he knows gobbledygook.
Never do get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night. What a view.
I have learned of a wizard who is being harassed by Harlow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Harlow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
Oh, everyone just wants me. Okay, let's see quickly. Okay, now once again, this is now part of your exploration. There you can get a nice star-eyed seer's scarf. So this is, I really don't actually understand what the use of them are. Some of these other ones are, but this is just look one. So, okay, quests, that's what I want. Need nothing in Lower Hogsfield, so that's a friend one. I'll probably do these friend ones in one of the separate videos that I've done, like the assignments. But I am going to do the Plight of the House Elf quickly. I might show the rest of it, like finishing the quest, but I'm going to talk with Deke now. And then maybe add it to like the video for the companion quests.
Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Ah, hello. Yes, about that. Deke has had a thought. He... Seems the room thinks you need more space for your beasts. As Deke was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deke knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master, retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave, and Deke knows the cave is infested with spiders.
That sounds awful.
It is. Deke hasn't heard from his friend for a while now. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful, Deke thought you could test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
If it helps me, I suppose I could check on Tobbs. Oh, that sounds so horrible.
I understand. Leave it to me, Deke. I'll find Tobbs for you.
Oh, thank you. Please let Deke know what you learn about Deke's old friend.
Okay, so this is the reason why I wanted to do this. To show you, like you see now, you've got another vivarium. And apparently you can get 4 of them all together. So as you progress with the story, you unlock them more. So like you saw, the first one, it's got a room for 4 species, so this one as well. But I have to admit, this one is actually I like this one more. It's like a beach. So once again, you can explore it and like gather the chest in here. Put down the feeding station. And a toy box as well. Okay, so like I said, is when you do get the high wing as your flying mount, because I pre-ordered the deluxe, the digital deluxe version. I also got the Thestral and the Gallico, which is a male, and you can put them in here and still use them as mounts. I also captured some cats or kneazles and toads, and then the Jerry claws as well. Okay, so I'll brush them and stuff in my own time and collect. Oh, what? She's got a feather for me already. Lucky. But yeah, so I'll come collect from them off screen. But yeah, just wanted to show you that. And let's quickly see if I can continue with the main one. Just start a conversation and then probably continue it in the next video. Because I can talk a lot in these things. Okay, here and to the map chamber.
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
I'm standing right here. But it's cool how this map, it's starting to look like develop and stuff. I think it looks pretty cool.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
I do.
I believe he's trustworthy, yes. He seemed sincere, and Serona Ryan trusts him.
Very well. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm. He hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
I admit these portraits are kind of like freaky. It's like they've, like it, like almost like in the movies, the Horcruxes that the bad guy used to like make himself immortal. It's like they're immortal in these portraits. They're not actually alive, but they are sort of alive. It's weird, interesting.
You didn't see anything? Speak with anyone?
I did not. In fact, I did not make myself known. I only recently returned there and did not recognize nor trust anyone that I heard. I stayed out of sight so as not to tempt my portrait's destruction.
Voldemort, there's the name.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck. No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Okay, well, that's it for this video. Like I say, we'll continue this in the next video, and I'll also complete those two friendship quests from Natty and Sebastian, and probably the Deke one in the videos of the not main story videos that I'll post at the same time. Okay, have a great day and week.